Hello. Yes. I sent it in the chat.
TESL 399?
Yes.
Homework?
It's a lesson plan? Yeah.
Again?
Yeah. It's another one.
All assignment.
Okay. The objectives.
Oh, you're doing this. The very happy cat.
Yeah, for this one, yeah.
Okay, let's see what you have here so far. When did you start this one?
I started this one recently. Yeah.
Okay. And when does it due?
This one I'm planning to do the lesson plan next month with the class on a Thursday on the 6th, maybe.
See. So you're just getting a head start or what?
Yeah.
And did you turn in the previous lesson plan? What about this?
I think for that one, I will kind of like need to revise it again too, because this time, I'm being placed at the same school, but like this time around it's a different grade level. This time around it's the kindergarten. Yeah,
So you're gonna probably have to adjust the difficulty level.
yeah, so like that's why I might be doing this one first and then that one later. Yeah.
All right. Measurable and specific content objective. Students will be able to learn how to spell and pronounce words and identify objects. You see where it says learn?
Yes.
Right click it, see what happens.
Is it
okay. Never mind. No, don't select that. Don't select that. Just dismiss it. Do the same thing for use because I think it's going to tell you.
Yeah.
This is, yeah, exactly. Dismiss it. Okay, that's fine. Measurable and specific language objectives. Reading objectives. Students will be able to understand. I'm willing to bet that it's going to ask you to change understand to the present continuous, but
yeah, at the S.
Exactly. Yeah,
Dismiss.
Yeah. And the same thing with write. It's going to tell you to say writes. Just go ahead and dismiss it. Understands and learn. Okay. Students will be able to understand and learn familiar words such as snack names from the book The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carl. Okay. Great book. Great book. Writing objectives. Students will be able to write a short writing exercise about their favorite snack, recalling information from the very category Students will be able to write a short rating. It's a bit redundant there. Perhaps you can change that sentence to students will be able to complete and substitute right for complete. Complete a short writing exercise.
Complete.
Yeah, no, don't do that. Just dismiss it.
Okay.
A short writing exercise. Delete the adjective short. Students will be able to complete a writing exercise. Let's replace the word exercise with assignment. Assignment about famous action. So where it says
Yes.
recalling information,
Mhm.
let's replace that with using vocabulary. Replace information with vocabulary. Okay, students will be able to complete a writing assignment about their favorite snack using vocabulary from the book Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric. How does that sound?
Yeah, it's good.
Let's scroll down a bit. Speaking objectives. Students will be able to have a conversation about what they wrote in their short story with classmates and peers. Okay, students will be able to delete the words have turn conversation into converse. Students will be able to converse about a short story. Delete what they wrote in. Students will be able to converse about their short story. Make story plural. So delete the Y and add ideas. Students will be able to converse about their short stories. Classmates. Delete with classmates. Students will be able to converse about their short stories in pairs. How does that sound?
Yes.
Listening objectives. Students will be able to talk to the teacher in class about what the student's favorite snack is. Students will be able to delete the word talk.
Okay.
And type explain. Explain to their classmates Mandy. Classmates and teacher. No, just a singular.
Okay.
Notice. Okay, students will be able to explain to their classmates and teacher what the other students. Students will be able to explain to their classmates and teacher delete the word about.
Okay.
Students will be able to explain to their classmates and teacher are the students going to explain what their partner's favorite snacks are? Or what other classmates are?
Um.
The reason I'm asking is because
The listening one.
writing assignment,
Mhm.
I believe you mentioned that they're going to work with theirs. It says right there.
Yeah.
Students will be able to converse about their short stories in pairs. So does that mean when the students explain to their classmates and teacher, are they going to talk about what their partner's favorite snacks are?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what.
Because that would make more sense.
Yeah.
Because like, who else would they be talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't know what anybody else's favorite snacks are,
Mhm.
just their partner, because that's the person they're talking to. Okay. In that case, you might want to mention that detail.
Okay.
Let me see how you can do that. Students will be able to explain to their classmates and teacher what their partners VS.
Is it this one or the one inside?
Apostrophe S. So the
Yeah.
apostrophe on the inside, yes, just like that. Because they're working in pairs, right? Not in groups of 3 or 4 or anything. Okay, yeah. So what their partner's favorite snack is and why. Students will be able to explain to their classmates and teacher what their partner's favorite snack is and why. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's makes sense.
Okay, let's continue. What's next?
This is the supply.
We'll scroll
Yeah.
back up. I want to look at those materials.
I think this part might change.
Construction paper, pencils, markers, crayons, worksheet, short story, the very hungry caterpillar book. How many copies of the very hungry caterpillar book do you need for this assignment? Do you need just one copy, like for the students just gonna listen to you read? Or do you want each student or like each partner of student to have one copy of the book so they can follow along?
I think when I'm reading the book, they might be on the carpet. So one book, and then like if they need the book, I might see if I can get multiple copies of the book so they can look at it when they're trying to remember the snacks from the book to help with the worksheet of
Okay.
writing the story.
Okay. In that case, Mandy,
Yes.
remember the thing that you always want to keep in mind
Mm-hmm.
you're creating a lesson plan like this.
Mm-hmm.
You want to create it so that if another teacher has to substitute for you,
Mm-hmm.
like if you're sick and you can't come to class,
Mm-hmm.
you want to create the lesson plan so that the teacher will be able to look at it and understand exactly what to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that means you have to provide details.
Mm-hmm.
So for example, the Very Hungry Caterpillar book, okay,
Mm-hmm.
is that just one copy of the book? Or is it multiple copies of the book so that each student can have a copy? You see,
Mm-hmm.
a possible substitute teacher looking at this lesson plan
Mm-hmm.
won't know that because that detail is not given.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you wanna really give all the details that you possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
That's the important thing about lesson plans.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me?
Yeah.
All right. So next to the Very Hungry Caterpillar book,
Mm-hmm.
maybe provide a number, like a count. If you don't know the exact number of students in your class, then you can type one copy per student plus one, and that plus one will be for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, excellent. Let's see. And then, same thing for construction paper, pencils, markers, crayons, worksheet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to update that right now. I'll just let you take care of that on your own time. But you get the point that I'm trying to say. Just follow the same idea for those items also, and just keep in mind how much of each do you think you'll need to successfully complete this lesson, and just add that detail later on your own time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me ask you something else about this assignment.
Yes.
Do you need any type of electronic equipment? Like, are you going to show a video or slides on a projector, anything like that?
I think for this one, I might not really show any. If really need to show, might be like the pictures of the snacks on a slide on the board yeah.
Okay. Okay, just remember, if you want to show pictures of snacks, depending on how you show the pictures, you're gonna want to you're gonna want to type down what you need to show those pictures. So, for example, if you want to show the pictures of snacks on a PowerPoint presentation, okay, well, you're gonna want to explain. Okay, I'm gonna need a either a laptop or a classroom computer. I'm gonna need you know, either the classroom projector, if that's how the classroom is set up, or a television, like a big screen TV. It just depends on how the school is set up. Some schools have classrooms that are like smart classrooms, where they have a classroom computer already connected to a big screen TV at the front of the classroom. Other classrooms are not smart classrooms, so you have to arrange ahead of time with the school to have a television on a stand, and the stand has wheels on it, and you have to arrange for either yourself or somebody else to wheel the television screen into the classroom for you ahead of time, so you could be prepared for it. So it just depends on the classroom setup, whatever you anticipate that being, and then just make sure that you add that in the materials and supplies needed. On the other hand, if you want to take the simple choice, you can just forget about the television screen and a computer, and you can make large flashcards, like large poster cards, and have pictures of the snacks on those. And then, as you read the story or as you need them, you can put those poster cards on the chalkboard or whatever, and stick them up there with magnets, or with clips, however you need to, and you can just show the class that way. It's a much more simple way that doesn't require technology. And the nice thing about the poster cards is, if you want, you can even pass them around to other students so that they can look at them up close. Yeah. Sometimes low tech is better than high tech. It just depends on what you're teaching. And this lesson right here, if it were up to me, I would teach it low tech.
Okay.
Because it's really unnecessary. It's a very simple story, and it's really easy to just teach it that way instead. All right, let's continue on to the next part. Can I look at the highlighted area?
Yeah.
Classroom physical configuration, wall of words for vocabulary.
I think for this one, I will need to change it because right now I haven't been into the classroom, but I think the book might have the words for vocabulary, but I'm not sure how many students will be there in the class.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Okay. I tell you what, we won't touch this until you get a better idea of that detail. Okay.
Yeah.
But for now, let's move on to support strategies. See attached SIOP classroom strategies PDF for refresher and ideas. TPR, total physical response. Think, pair, share. Create lessons appropriately based on the observation protocol, SIOP. Identify different learning types and outcomes in the classroom. Learn basic interpersonal communication skills used in the lesson. Provide easy language and simple explanations for students according to their language literacy level. Provide group work to give students extra practice in learning and utilizing new knowledge. Offer extra time if needed. I don't see anything wrong with that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can go ahead and leave it exactly like that. That's just fine. Now we're getting into the actual steps in the lesson, right?
Yes.
Okay. Engagement. Step 1, pre-reading the book. I would first tell the students that we are going to read a book today titled The Very Hungry Caterpillar. But also ask if they've ever seen, heard, or read it before. I would then read the book to the students. Let's see, you might want to rephrase that sentence. Once again, you want to avoid saying things like "I would,"
Oh, okay.
because you want to write this lesson plan from the perspective of the possibility that other teachers might use it. So therefore, using more neutral language might be a little more helpful.
Okay.
So for example, instead of saying, I would first tell, you could just say, first, and then comma after first. First, tell the students that replace the word we with you. First, tell the students that you're going to read a book today. Delete the word today.
Okay.
First, tell the students that you are going to read a book titled The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Next sentence, delete the words I would also. Capitalize the A in ask.
Okay.
Type the word them after ask.
This
Ask
the S.
them.
Oh, S.
Yes. Hey, Mandy.
Yes.
Who's yelling in the background?
Oh, it's my brother.
Jeez.
He's playing his computer games. Yeah.
So he's raging.
But like he be yelling at his friends when he's playing games. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Ask them if they've ever seen, heard, or read it before. Okay. I would then begin. Okay, delete the words I would then. Capitalize the B in begin. Delete the word to. Turn read into the present participle, reading. Begin reading the book to the students. Okay, let me run it back one more time at the top. First, tell the students that you are going to read a book titled The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Ask them if they've ever seen, heard, or read it before. Begin reading the book to the students. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Step 2, getting everyone together. I would ask everyone to sit in a circle and sit on any favorite color that is on the rug to prompt the later question about favorite snacks. All right. I would. So delete the words I would. And capitalize the A. Ask. Ask everyone to sit in a circle and sit on any favorite color. Delete the words and sit. Right there. Ask everyone to sit in a circle on favorite color. Replace the word any with there, the EI kind.
The
Any. See where's, yeah, right there.
mm.
Replace that with there. Ask everyone to sit in a circle on their favorite color. That is on the rug, on their favorite color. Delete that is on the rug. Ask everyone to sit in a circle on their favorite color to prompt later question about favorite snacks. To prompt the later. Replace the word prompt
Mhm.
with prep. Ask everyone to sit in a circle on their favorite color to prep for the later question about favorite snacks. Okay, let me run it one more time from the top. Ask everyone to sit in a circle on their favorite color to prep for the later question about favorite snacks. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, it's really important that you visualize. So look at steps 1 and 2.
Mhm.
Okay. And imagine to yourself, can I do this in 5 minutes? Do you think your answer would be yes or no?
I'm not, maybe, I think maybe, or like maybe have to make it 10 minutes.
All right. Well, that's something you got to be sure of.
Yeah.
Let's see, students. Okay. Let me ask you this.
Uh-huh.
Do you think it would be better to tell the students that you're going to read The Very Hungry Caterpillar to them, and then ask them if they've ever seen, heard, or read it before? Begin reading the book to the students as step 1 or step 2. The reason I'm asking is because in step 2,
Yeah, I know it's kind of like part of that.
In step 2, that's when you tell your students to sit in a circle on the carpet after you've read the story to them. So that means the students must be at their desks when you're reading the story to them.
The way this is so-called the one to like so-called maybe.
So do you think it would be a good idea if you have the students sit in a circle on the carpet first as step 1?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's the other way around.
So basically, it would be like this: step 1, getting everyone together. Ask everyone to sit in a circle on their favorite color to prep for the later question about favorite snacks. Okay, so that would be the first thing. So you get all the little kids to sit in a circle around you. Okay. And then step 2, pre-reading the book. Tell the students that you are going to read a book titled The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Now you're doing this, you're telling them that you're going to read the book with them while they're sitting on the carpet on the floor in front of you. Ask them if they've ever seen, heard, or read it before. Okay, and you've asked them while they're sitting in front of you, looking at you. And then begin reading the book while they're already sitting on the carpet. See what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, you're just flipping the two steps around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. All right, let's move on to teaching lesson. Step 3, read the book. I would start to read the book out loud to the students. Every so often, I would stop reading to ask the students what they think is happening and what they think of what's occurring. I would then go back to reading. Okay, so same thing as before. Delete I would at the beginning. Okay. Let's see. Start to read. Delete the word to.
Mm-hmm.
That one right there. Yes. Just delete it. Now change read into the present participle. Start reading the book out loud to the students. Okay. You can go ahead and delete the words out loud. Because if it says start reading the book to the students, I mean, of course you're going to read it out loud. How else are you going to read the book to someone else? Every so often, I would stop reading. Give me a second. Somebody is messaging me. Okay. Let's see. I read the book just every so often. Oh, okay. To read the words I would. Every so often, stop reading to ask. After the word ask, delete the words the students. Every so often, stop reading to ask what they think is happening. And ask what they think is happening. And what they think of what's occurring. What they think is happening and what they think of what's occurring. Every so often, stop reading to ask. I think you could just simplify the entire sentence. So it just says, every so often, stop reading to ask. To ask what is happening in the story. I would then go back to reading. Place the full stop with comma.
No, for this one.
Yes. Delete I would. Then go back to reading. Delete go back to. Not then. Not then. Yeah, go back to. Yeah, delete go back to. And type resume. Okay, let me run it back from the top. Start reading the book to the students every so often. Stop reading to ask what is happening in the story, then resume reading. How does that sound?
Yeah, it makes sense. Yes.
Good. Step 4. Listening activity. After I've read everything, I would allow them to ask questions or to talk about their favorite parts of the book. Okay. At the beginning where it says, after I read, I've
No.
no,
Huh?
to delete like all of that. So delete I have.
Okay.
Turn read into the present participle. So reading everything. And then after the comma, delete I would. Replace the word them with the students. Allow the students to ask questions or delete the word to, the one that has the red underline, and dismiss or delete. After reading everything, allow the students to ask questions or talk about their favorite parts of the book. Right click the word allow that has
What's that?
just dismiss that. Dismiss that. All right. Hey, listen, Mandy, it's 2:50 right now. I gotta sign you out because I have to start getting ready for my next appointment. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, my pleasure. See you next time.
Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.